Hi all, welcome back to another episode of Mind and Growth Workout. I'm so glad to have you here because this is a new month. This is April. Wow, happy new month to you. You already know my wishes for you. Wish that you be productive. This year will be productive for you. You succeed. Get rid of your fear of failure, and all of that. All of that. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about understanding the basis of self-esteem. This month that is the month of April, we're talking about self-esteem. So today, you're going to understand the basis of this self-esteem we are talking about this month. So are you ready for it? What is self-esteem? If you are not, I have a high self-esteem. I don't have a high self-esteem. You have a low self-esteem. But you don't even know what it's all about. I mean, I just say I have self-esteem. This is where when somebody's trying to, say something like that, you stand up and talk. You say, I have a high self-esteem. Is that what self-esteem is all about? Okay, self-esteem refers to the overall perception and evaluation of one's self-worth. Yes, one's worth, values, and acceptance of oneself. It's simply how you view yourself, how you value yourself. Okay, your opinion of yourself. That's what self-esteem is all about. Okay, so now you've had this thing. So let me now ask you the question: how do you view yourself? What's your opinion of yourself? Your response will determine if you have the healthy self-esteem or the unhealthy self-esteem. I know it's also called high or low self-esteem, but I choose to call it the healthy self-esteem or the unhealthy self-esteem. It is simply how you perceive yourself, your opinion of yourself, how you value yourself, how do you view yourself. That's what self-esteem is all about. And I always tell people that however you view yourself is the material you're presenting to people outside. So if they see how you're treating yourself, that's the way they would want to treat you. That's the way they will treat you, not just how they want. That's the way they will treat you. So if you're treating yourself fine, they want to treat you fine. If you're treating yourself as a rag, they will use you to mob everywhere. If you're treating yourself as a queen, they will treat you as a queen. That's it. So how you treat yourself determines how people will treat you. That's what self-esteem is all about. So now we are going to talk about the aspects of self-esteem. Yeah, so let's talk about the aspects of self-esteem. There are many aspects, but I'm just going to list like four. Huh? Yeah, I'm just going to list like four. So the first one is self-worth. Is the sense of being valuable and worthy of yourself, believing that you are deserving and valuable. Okay, that's the first one. Self-worth. Now let me ask us this question. Do you believe you deserve every good thing that happens to you? Do you believe that you deserve the love and the care that you are receiving? Do you believe that you are valuable? Yes. Do you believe that you are worthy of the respect that you're being given? So that's one of the aspects of self-esteem, self-worth. Okay. It determines whether you have a high self-esteem or a low one, whether you have a healthy self-esteem or an unhealthy self-esteem. The second one is self-respect. I know if you're a Nigerian, yes. When somebody is looking for your trouble. I'm a Nigerian, please. When somebody is looking for your trouble, that person respect yourself. Now, respect yourself. Now, if you don't want me to disrespect you, better respect. I know. I tell people respect yourself. Okay, so the second aspect of self-esteem is self-respect. It is how you present yourself, how you respect yourself. It determines how people respect you. It is your ability to respect and appreciate yourself, your achievements, or your values, or your everything, how you take pride in yourself. Like, people tell you, have some respect for yourself, guy. So if you don't have self-respect, it's unhealthy. But before we even start talking about unhealthy self-esteem, let's finish this aspect of self-esteem so you understand that self-esteem is not just when you stand up and say, I resist you. Okay? So self-respect. Do you have respect for yourself? You may say, yes, I have respect for myself, but are your actions showing that you have respect for yourself? You say you have respect, you say you have respect for yourself. But when we look at how you act and everything you do does not show that. So do you have self-respect for yourself? Do you treat yourself with honor and dignity? Do you treat yourself with class? Like, I'm a lady of class, I'm a man of class. Do you treat yourself with honor? Do you treat yourself with dignity? That's self-respect, okay? So the next aspect is self-acceptance. This refers to how you accept your weaknesses, your strengths, your mistakes, your achievements. See, when you accept your mistake and your weaknesses, even if somebody else is pointing it out, you not feel bad too much because I already know. I know myself. It's not my weakness. I know. So if you are trying to like make it, I already know, so I won't be hurt too much. I may, be hurt for a little while. But because I've already accepted, like I've accepted myself that this is the way I am. I mean, God created me. I am slim or I am fat or I have body or I am tall, I am short, I'm of average height. I've accepted myself the way I am. I have gray hair when I'm still 12. I've accepted myself. So if somebody else is pointing out, this is why you are old, but you never feel because you've accepted yourself the way you are. Okay, that's an aspect of self esteem. If you don't have this self acceptance, you accept your strength. Yes, you know your ability to do something, you accept it. You accept your weaknesses, accept your failures. By accepting your weaknesses, I mean you recognize this weakness. If it's the one you have to fix, you will try to fix it. Okay. If it's the one that is not fixable, like something like your appearance or something like it's not even a weakness. Or some persons see it as weaknesses. Now the last aspect of self esteem I'm going to talk about is self love. Do you love yourself? Do you love yourself? Many of us are quick to tell people, I love you, I love you. How many times have you told yourself, listen, I love you? How many times have you said, Favor, I love you? How many times have you said, Kingsley, I love you? How many times have you said, Emeka, I love you? How many times have you talked to yourself and said, I love you? How many times have you treated yourself with love? I mean, you need something. You need this thing now. Yes, and someone else comes with a need. I need this one. Then you neglect yourself to go and do that because I love him, I love her. But you don't love yourself. I don't want to start breaking these tables now. I've already fixed the time for breaking tables. But self love refers to how you love yourself, the unconditional love you have for yourself. Treating yourself with kindness, compassion, understanding, care. See, you want people to understand you, but have you understood yourself? It's still part of the self love. Okay? You treat yourself with care. There are some things that people ought not to see that you will fix yourself before they even start seeing anything like that. So that's what self love is all about. So I mentioned four, right? I know there are many, maybe self confidence and all of that, but I just want to talk about these four: self worth, self respect, self acceptance, and self love. Don't forget that. Don't forget that I said you are talking about understanding the basis. This is just the basis of self esteem. I want you to understand it before we start going into times and everything proper. Okay. So if you understand the basis, you will know it's like laying foundation. From this, you go to the next level, you go to the next level. So now I'm going to talk about the importance of self-esteem in various aspects of life. Various aspects of life. Self-esteem is very important in many aspects, but I'm just going to mention three aspects: relationship, career, and personal growth. There are many, like I said. I'm just going to talk about these three, okay? So in relationship, self-esteem helps you to maintain a fulfilling and purposeful relationship. When you know your worth, you've accepted yourself, you love yourself enough. Bible says love your neighbor as yourself. So if you don't love yourself enough, how will you love your neighbor well? Sorry, I don't want to go there now. I don't want to go there now. Okay. So self-esteem helps you to have a thriving, fulfilling, purposeful relationship. Okay, self-esteem, especially the healthy one, it makes you resist toxic relationships. You know your worth and you know what you can tolerate and what you cannot. So it's make you to say, you know what, I'm out of this, or I can't even put my head inside this relationship because it's very toxic. If you have a healthy self-esteem, you are less likely to seek constant, please emphasis on constant validation from people for something. So you are less likely to constantly seek validation. Or am I good enough? Am I strong enough? Am I this enough? Yes. So another importance of self-esteem, or even the healthy one or something, it makes individuals to be their authentic selves. That's it gives no room for pretense. Why you pretending? Why you pretending? Why you pretending in a relationship? Why you pretending you love her? Like I said, see what this is. I don't want to talk about that now because we are still at the base, kindergarten level. Let me introduce this self-esteem topic. First, start talking about those unhealthy traits that people think. Ah, okay. Let me not rush. Okay, let me not rush. Let me allow my shadow to follow me. Let me not run ahead of my shadow. In career, when you have a healthy self-esteem, you'll be motivated to do your job. You'll be resilient to be fight. Okay, even if something tries to bring you back, you know that I'm fighting hard. I am doing this one. I'm committed. I'm staying committed to my work. In leadership, still want that career, okay? In leadership, somebody with an unhealthy self-esteem cannot lead. Because the way you view yourself will determine how you lead people. Okay. So self-esteem is very much important in leadership. Whether you have the healthy one or the unhealthy one, it will show in leadership. Now for personal growth, self-esteem will help you to view your failures and setbacks as opportunities to learn, not as complete failure or you don't know what you are doing or something like that. Okay. So now we're going to look at how self-esteem develops and evolves. How does it develop? How do you build self-esteem? Number one is your childhood experience. Your childhood experience will determine whether you have the healthy self-esteem or the unhealthy self-esteem. Okay. The way you are being treated whenever you try to speak, or in fact, the way your friends treat you will determine whether you have the healthy one or the unhealthy one. The parenting style, how your parents trained you. Are they always shutting you up anytime you want to express yourself? Are they encouraging you anytime you're doing this? Are they saying, oh, you did well anytime you come back with a result less than, or anytime you come back with a result higher than what you always come back with? Okay. This is how you develop self-esteem. Your childhood experience will gather everything to build your self-esteem. The parental style, how you were trained by your parents' guidance or anyone, will determine if you have the healthy self-esteem or the unhealthy one. Early life events, all the events you faced is still under this childhood experience. The events you faced, the circumstances, everything that happened when you were still little. Okay. Then family dynamics. How is your family like? What are they like? What's their genetics? What's their traits? What's their family values? So what are they known for? All these are the things that will help to develop your self-esteem. Okay, so let's look at the second one. Social environments. Second one is social environments. Peer relationships, social media, cultural norms, societal, everything will determine how your self-esteem develops, whether it develops to the healthy one or the unhealthy one. So if you are constantly hanging around peers that are always putting you down, you know that you develop low self-esteem. Yes, you have this unhealthy self-esteem because they are always putting you down. If you are constantly in the midst of people that encourage you, that say you are the best, that push you, that spur you to do better, you know that you start building confidence in yourself, and you will start standing for what is right and what is not. Okay. Social media, when you come online and people are sharing that I just I just rounded off everything for the month, and this is my word for the month. I made 7 million naira. I made $25 million. I made this. I made this. So when you keep on seeing this, and then you look at your little business that is giving you, let's just say, please for instance, let's just say this your little business is giving you like 50,000 monthly. You start comparing yourself with this other person. Let me know good day because this is the top. This one is for another episode. You start comparing yourself with another person. It will determine how your self esteem will grow. Okay. The next one is personal growth and developments. That's remember I'm talking about how self esteem develops and how it evolves. So personal growth, if you're invested in yourself, if you're invested in your growth, you know that how you were last year will not be the same way you be this year, because obviously there'll be a change. You're reading books that will set your mindsets aright. You start understanding, oh, so I have this right. When you know you have this right, the way you act, the way you even carry yourself will be very much different from how you did last year. And people will see it. When you are invested in building yourself, in making sure that you grow personally, in making sure that you develop not just your job or your business, in making sure that you grow yourself. You don't just read books on finance for your business, or books on marketing, books on advertising, books on this, blah, 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 for your business, and you neglect yourself. No, if you want your self-esteem to grow, invest in yourself. Read books that will tell you your worth, that will make you understand your worth, that will open up your eyes, that will open up your eyes to the mysteries of who you are. When you know who you are, you start acting the way you are, and people will start treating you how you act. Okay. So, like I said, this is just the basis. Like I said, this is just the basis. I want us to understand this basis of self-esteem. So, if you have a healthy one or an unhealthy one, it will show in all walks of life, in whatever you do, it will show. Okay. So, in subsequent episodes to come, we're going to talk about unhealthy self-esteem, healthy self-esteem, how to transition from this one to this one, and all of that, all of that. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please, I want to read your self-esteem story. And I want you to tell me the things you want me to add to the topics that are coming. Since you already know that this month we're talking about self-esteem, what do you want me to talk about inside the self-esteem? Do you want to share your stories with me? You want me to share your stories, how you overcame low unhealthy self-esteem, or how you are struggling with it? Please, if you want to share your story, don't forget to reach out to me. I'll leave a link below where you can share your story. Okay? Don't fail to reach out. I love you. And you know. You know that, okay? So before I go, I have tasks for us. I want you to take some time off to weigh your current self-esteem. Do you have the healthy one? Do you have the unhealthy one? Just just this week, this week, okay? Just check yourself. I want you to understand the current self-esteem you have. Okay. The second task is, remember I mentioned four aspects of self-esteem. I want you to ask yourself if you have these four aspects of self-esteem. If you have self-love, self-acceptance, self-respect, self-worth, I want you to ask yourself. Okay. And I hope to see you next week for another mind-blowing episode. Till I come your way next time, I still remain blessed and watchful. Bye.